This one is from Rex on quadverum.com. The link will be in the description. 2 days ago, this is from May 13th. 2 days ago, POTUS Trump was asked about whether he believes Robert Mueller, the ex-special counsel, should appear in front of Congress. Part of his answer was as follows. Bob Mueller is no friend of mine. I had conflicts with him. We had a business dispute. We had somebody that is in love with James Comey. We liked James Comey. They were very good friends, supposedly best friends. Maybe not, but supposedly best friends. You look at the picture file and you see hundreds of pictures of him and Comey. And with all of that and other things, he wanted the FBI job. I don't know if anybody knows that, but as you know, he was considered for the FBI job, wanted it, and the day after he didn't get it, he became the special counsel. That's a conflict. And we had other things, but these are tremendous conflicts. Listen to this. Your judge, call him a judge, has a business dispute with me. Your judge has a fantastic relationship with James Comey. Well, he's a part of this. He lied to Congress. He leaked. He's a liar or a leaker. And your judge has a situation where he wanted to become the FBI director. We chose Director Wray instead of him, and I'm sorry. These are tremendous conflicts. These are tremendous conflicts. This, end quote. This is not the first time that Trump has referred to Comey, the FBI director, a mysterious business dispute, tremendous conflicts, and Bob Mueller. It is the first time that Trump is referred to as a judge, however. More on that in a minute. Trump has used the former words on Twitter together in different ways. Many times, lazy reporters have interpreted Trump's comments as referring to his refusal to appoint Mueller for an unprecedented third time as FBI director due to conflicts arising from his past business dispute with Mueller, who is also one of Comey's friends. However, in my opinion, it is unlikely that Trump's been pointing us to Mueller. Let's return to the two paragraphs above. Notice that the two statements, and Bob Mueller is no friend of mine, I had conflicts with him, and, quote, we had a business dispute, we had somebody that is in love with James Comey, can be read together, or they can be read apart. That is to say, the first statement can be true, Bob Mueller and Donald Trump are not friends. And it can also be unrelated to the second statement. We and somebody may be referring not to Mueller, but to someone else entirely. Who is Trump talking about? Seasoned observers of Trump know that he loves word games and ambiguity. Ambiguity is a strategic weapon that he uses to baffle and distract his enemies. It's important to realize that every word Trump uses, as well as the way he organizes them, is carefully chosen. With that in mind, go to the second paragraph above, where Trump refers to a judge. Ask yourself, were there any judges who were friends of James Comey who wanted to be the FBI director? Well, yes, there were two judges, actually. Federal Judge Henry Hudson is one, but I don't think he is a friend of Comey. But hey, what about New York State Appeals Judge Michael J. Garcia? He also wants to be FBI director, and he is a very close friend of Comey. Consider the string of connections appears between Garcia and Comey. Garcia is the same age as Comey, and they both grew up in New York. Garcia went to the same university as Comey, the College of William and Mary in Virginia. Comey graduated in 1982, Garcia in 1984. Garcia and Comey rose through the ranks together at DOJ across different administrations. In fact, Michael Garcia served from 2005 until 2008 as the U.S. Attorney for New York's Southern District. Garcia's predecessor in the Southern District job, James Comey. Garcia was also the lead investigator in the FIFA investigation that was used by Loretta Lynch and James Comey to launch an FBI investigation into FIFA. Both investigations paid for and used investigative researchers to gather evidence, in particular, one Christopher Steele. In fact, Garcia was described as a close associate of both Lynch and Comey at the time. And look, and there's a picture here in the article, here are Comey and Garcia together at a 2014 SDNY DOJ anniversary. Garcia is on the left of Comey, that's Preet Bharara on the left of Garcia. Okay, how about this? Garcia's wife, I can't find her name, but she was and perhaps still is an FBI agent working under Mueller and Comey. I wonder who she is and where she connects to the Obama administration, the Clintons, and perhaps even the Comey family. I could be wrong, but here's my working theory. Garcia and Comey are very close friends. Garcia was shortlisted as FBI director, but POTUS Trump didn't nominate him. One of the reasons? Garcia is hopelessly conflicted. The official explanation is that Garcia withdrew from nomination, but I very much doubt it. I'm guessing that Garcia found out he wasn't nominated, had a major tantrum, and dressed it up as withdrawing from consideration. But what about the business dispute? True, I can't find much evidence of business links between Garcia and Trump. That would be extremely difficult given the numerous disputes Trump has been involved in over the decades. And it's possible that in this case, Trump was referring to Mueller. It doesn't really matter. The connections above tell you all you need to know. My bet? Judge Garcia seems a seasoned prosecutor and a well-regarded judge. However, I'm almost certain that POTUS Trump may have been directing all of us at all this time to Garcia and then to Comey and Lynch. Anyway, let's go back to the quote above and try to rewrite it with actual names. And Bob Mueller is no friend of mine. I had conflicts with him. We, and then which is this, Mueller, Garcia, Comey, we had a business dispute. We have Garcia, who is in love with James Comey. We like James Comey. They were very good friends, supposedly best friends. Maybe not, but supposedly best friends. You look at the picture file and you see hundreds of pictures of Garcia and Comey. And with all of that and other things, Garcia wanted the FBI job. I don't know if anybody knows that, but as you know, Garcia was considered for the FBI job, wanted it, and the day after Garcia didn't get it, Mueller became the special counsel. That's a conflict, and we had other things, but those are tremendous conflicts. Listen to this. Your Judge Garcia, call him a judge, has a business dispute with me. Your judge has a fantastic relationship with James Comey. Well, he's a part of this. Comey lied to Congress. He's a liar, a leaker, and your judge, Garcia, has a situation where he wants to become the FBI director. We chose Director Wray instead, and I told Garcia, I'm sorry. Those are tremendous conflicts. Those are tremendous conflicts. End quote. Apart from the remaining ambiguity about a business dispute, which may be a red herring, the translation checks out, right? Next part, a strange coincidence. Oh, another thing. Remember that DOJ investigation into FIFA above? The fake news had been dominated by it at a fever pitch all through April and May 2015. Indictments were announced on May 27th, 2015 by AG Lynch with global interest. Guess what was published at the same time, specifically on May 5th, 2015? Well, what do you know? Clinton Cash by Peter Schweitzer. Perhaps the last honest article on the New York Times. Cash, quote, cash flowed to Clinton Foundation amid Russian uranium deal had been published on April 23rd. Just a coincidence that FIFA indictments were rolled out and took over the headlines at exactly the same time as Uranium One, I guess. An amazing coincidence nonetheless. A last word on fake news and angry Democrats. Is Judge Garcia one of Trump's angry Democrats? Could be. Or again, Trump could be using Garcia to point us to James Comey and Loretta Lynch. We will learn the truth soon enough. One last word. Fake news, to my knowledge, has never even made the connection, let alone raised any questions about who Trump is referring to. Maybe they don't want to. We know that the fake news is incurious. At worst, many of these so-called reporters have been lying to the public for a long time. I found these links and connections in this article myself, using a laptop, open sources, and a curious mind. How can they have missed these links with all the resources and connections at their disposal? Doesn't seem possible, given that almost all are card-carrying leftist Democrats, many plugged into the Democrat world as well. Some of the fake news reporters are corrupt, paid DNC, Obama, and Clinton Lugenpresse. But as their failure here proves yet again, almost all of the mainstream media are also woefully incompetent. Corrupt or incompetent or both. Either way, fake news has been complicit in the greatest scandal in American history, as the POTUS has said from the start, and as this article shows once again. Follow Rex on quidverum.com.